Unfortunately, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Tamir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man will go nuts if he cash you. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
Queen.
sense.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your
Ahmadiyyah.
skin?
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations, I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
In my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric Malcolm.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X to my jeans and I got...
Difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. When I did it, I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. When I did it, I was fucked up. When I did it, I was fucked up. When I did it, I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. When I did it, I was fucked up. When I did it, I was fucked up. When I did it, I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. I was fucked up, fucked up, fucked up, fucked up. When I did fucked up.
To apologize. It's too
When I did it, I was fucked up.
late to apologize.
I was fucked up. When I did it, I was fucked up. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you? You know you done fucked up.
All right, hello everyone, Grand Rising. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your morning wake-up call. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. All right, so let's get ready to get black into it. Okay, let's see who is up in here. Queen Anaya, Sophie B is in the house. Okay, Reeducated Soul, Sandra, Jeff ATL, Stacy Quentin, James Allen, Juju B. Okay, Buckhorse DC's Nefarious Self. All right, Pearly, I see you. Broken Silence is in the house. All right, Deronda, Nessie X. Okay, Brandslayer TV, Tawana, Perplex. All right, All Hell Nah, AJ Matthews, Darnell, my Aunt Egypt, Anita Harrell, Deronda. Okay, so let's get into it. You all get those likes up for the Queen, please, if you could be so kind. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated, beloveds. Okay, so let's get into it. First of all, let's talk about 50 Cent, because 50 Cent has lost his darn mind. 50 Cent has clearly lost his mind, okay? What is he talking about? Black men relate to Donald Trump because they have RICO charges. I'm sorry, are black men the only ones in this country that get RICO charges and relate to Trump? What? I'm sorry, make it all make sense. This is all so crazy and clearly nefarious. So let's get into it, because 50 Cent has lost it. That's all I'm saying. He has clearly lost it, okay? So let's talk about it. First of all, he went to Capitol Hill. Let me just pull these up first of all. You all know he went to Capitol Hill last week. Hold on. Let me pull up some of these pictures, because the people were clearly fanning out. All right? I mean, they must love them some 50 Cent. Pay attention. Now with the whole Lauren Boebert debacle, this woman is so nefarious. I don't even know why 50 tried to defend taking a picture with her, but he did. Okay, he did. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. So let's talk about it. And then people went in on him about the whole RICO thing, as they should have. Why would he say that? That is so ridiculous and clearly stereotypical. Okay, let's not pretend that all black men have RICO charges. Does he have RICO charges? Okay,
And that's why they're supposed to vote for Trump, because Trump has RICO charges. I want you all to pay attention. What is the standard, okay, for our people? I have several questions, but why was 50 Cent on Capitol Hill? Rapper makes surprise visit. Now, rapper and entrepreneur Curtis 50 Cent Jackson took to Capitol Hill on Wednesday, leading a campaign aimed at increasing minority representation within the multi-billion-dollar liquor industry. Jackson, best known as a recording artist and for his successful liquor brand Sire Spirits, was joined by renowned civil rights attorney Ben Crump. Together, they met with lawmakers across the political spectrum, including members of the Congressional Black Caucus, to push for minority representation in the luxury spirit industry. Now, Jackson met with leaders from both political parties, including House Speaker Mike Johnson of Louisiana and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi of California, and described the meetings as positive, saying, "My experience here has been great." Okay, this is what he said at the press conference. "I went to talk to them about economic opportunities for everybody, and it's really exciting. The response I got makes me feel like there are bright days ahead for us." Well, I applaud him for that, for going up there and trying to speak up for Black folk, getting into the liquor industry and having, being able to become successful entrepreneurs and all of that. But as far as the RICO stuff, he sounds crazy. Now, Jackson's advocacy comes in the wake of an ongoing legal dispute with Suntory Global Spirits. In an Instagram post on Wednesday, Jackson highlighted his concerns, saying, "I'm off to D.C. to talk to the Congressional Black Caucus about how Suntory Global has damaged my business. Suntory Global has denied any wrongdoings in the matter." Now, Crump, a prominent advocate for Black rights, emphasized the broader significance of their mission, saying, "We are committed to helping Mr. Jackson demonstrate the true power of not just his television acumen, but also the power of the consumers to make corporate America allow a seat at the table for hardworking Black entrepreneurs." Despite the substantial contributions of minority consumers to the liquor market, there remains a significant gap in ownership and leadership roles. As reported in The Independent, a 2022 study revealed that while Black Americans make up 12% of the consumer base, they only hold 2% of executive positions in the industry. Okay, so let's just talk about that first. Dorada said, "Can't use everybody and us in one sentence." 50 Cent, come on, man. Right. Queen Sam said, "Well, we know if he's talking to the CBC, nothing going to happen." All right, I'm sorry. The Congressional Black Caucus is non-beneficial to people who look like me. I'm sorry to say. Okay, so let me just pull up these videos of what people had to say when they shared their thoughts about 50.
So the rapper...
I'm sorry, going to Capitol.
So the rapper 50 Cent went to Washington, D.C. today, and Republican members of Congress fanboyed out.
Oh my God, 50 Cent is here. Oh my God.
Folks, be honest with you, the only fucking reference to 50 Cent that I want to hear is that you guys are fighting for a 50 cent reduction in fucking gas prices. National average for gas today is $3.50 a gallon. Last presidential cycle under President Trump, it was close to, I think, $1.90. What's going on? Oh, and while they all posted their pictures of 50 Cent, go to his profile. While he's playing you, he really only gave a shit about meeting a couple members. And guess who was his favorite? Nasty Nancy Pelosi. That's all you need to know.
Hey, 50, would you date Lauren Boebert? Is that someone that you could see yourself dating? Would you date Lauren Boebert? Would you see yourself dating?
I'm not even dating right now.
I like that for you.
I don't know if it's optional to date her. I didn't talk to her.
No. Is Diddy going to go to jail? What do you think?
I think he's in trouble.
Thank you.
Lauren Boebert of Colorado. This is a woman who wears glasses to make it seem like she can read. We went out on the street and we showed some people passing by clips of her actual videos. These are her videos. We told them they were from Saturday Night Live last weekend and asked if they thought SNL had been too mean. And wouldn't you know it, we found all sorts of people who thought her real videos were written comedy bits.
We need a full investigation into just how many puppies were eaten alive on Fauci's watch.
I think it was a good skit. The look, the hair, Divorce was perfect.
Yeah, almost real.
Almost real, exactly.
I want old Uncle Joe to have as much time at the beach as possible. In fact, my impeachment articles would totally free up his schedule.
Yeah, I mean, it's over the top, but that's what SNL's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a little, you know, to make the point.
I like the actress. She's really pretty. She actually looks familiar. I was trying to figure out who she was.
How do you think Lauren Boebert would feel seeing that sketch?
I think she would feel like it was too far and be offended by it.
If you're a public figure, you kind of have to expect that type of stuff. But it wasn't tasteful.
I delivered one of my children in the front seat of my truck because as a mom of 4, we got things to do. Ain't nobody got time for 2.5 months of maternity leave.
Are you embarrassed to see Hollywood portray a congresswoman this way?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm very disappointed to see that's how they betray one. Oh, yes.
That was obviously scripted by whatever directors did all that, but I feel like the real Lauren would actually be like a little upset about that.
She has family, she has kids, she has other people who would have to see that. And it's embarrassing for her, it's embarrassing for the country to see. They did go too far. They did go too far with this.
Now, what if I told you that this is really Lauren Boebert?
Oh! It is?
It's true.
Seriously?
It wasn't comedy at all, right? Like, she didn't mean it as a comedy. Oh, wow.
So she really said that?
She really said that.
Okay, that's interesting. That almost seemed like a comedy skit, but not that funny.
Back in.
Back in the swamp.
Say hi to TikTok.
Hello, TikTok. Lauren Boebert here from Colorado. Unfortunately, raising your taxes and causing higher inflation because, hey, we're spending that money here in Washington, D.C. That's all they know how to do here.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Lauren. Supposedly this happened back in December, but we're just hearing about it now. This was at a New York Young Republicans gala where Lauren Boebert allegedly was boozed up, got cut off by bartenders, and kept begging Donald Trump to take selfies with her. And have you ever seen a picture of someone, and I don't mean like them passed out or something, just a picture of them like standing in a room, and you look at the picture and go like, oh, they are hammered drunk. This is one of those pictures. Oh my God, guys. But here's what's funny. There aren't just pictures from this event and what happened. There's also some video.
Honestly, this whole Qdoba virus is inexcusable, okay? It's misrespectful. And it's been blown so out of abortion. Like, Michael, I'm sorry. You don't think there's any misogyny in calling it the woman virus and not the man virus?
Sorry, what was that? Oh, that's not actually her. That's just a dramatic reenactment. Okay. Now, some partygoers who were there deny that she was cut off by bartenders. They're like, oh, that's not true. What nobody seems to be denying, though, is that Donald Trump was sitting with the leader of the New York Young Republicans, and then she went over and like pushed through them at their table and started aggressively taking selfies, and then was unhappy with how those selfies turned out, so kept taking more selfies until finally Donald Trump was like, okay, that's enough. You go away now. Shoo. Scat, like she's a possum. You caught rummaging through your trash cans at 3 a.m. You're out there with a broom handle. Like, you go back to your home now. But with this situation, I think it's fair for me to say that you're once, you're twice, you're 3 times anything but a lady. And I can't stand you. This will forever crack me up. Do you know how crass you have to be to offend Beetlejuice? A character who stores his phlegm for later consumption, a character who honks his genitals, a character who spends his downtime hanging out with dead go-go dancers, looked at Lauren Boebert and her behavior and was like, listen, babe, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's too far. It's too much. I can't deal with it. If you're someone who voted for like Lauren Boebert or Marjorie Taylor Greene, I almost feel like you should have to have that tattooed on your forehead. And then everywhere you go, people are just like, shame. Shame.
Girl, look at this. This is Boebert when she was blonde, when she was doing her ribbon cutting at Shooters. Anyway, the wife of Lauren Boebert's chef said that she had seduced her husband with money and that she was a demonic curva. Well, we could have all told you she's a demonic curva, honey, but I'm sorry that you had to experience it firsthand. But Lauren Boebert looks horrible as a blonde. That was when she was still on that service where she was escorting. Yeah, remember that whole era? That was when that happened. And the money that she got to open her restaurant was thanks to somebody from the escorting business. Oh, prove me wrong. Curva.
Okay, so with that all being said, this is a woman that 50 Cent was trying to defend. Now, she also got caught in a movie theater, okay, with this guy she was on a date with, groping her, and she was groping him, and they were supposedly vaping near someone who was pregnant. Okay, how is this person in Congress? How is she a representative? It just goes to show the double standard, but not even just that. Let's talk about this. Hold on. First of all, her son. I just want you all to pay attention to how they try to hold us to such a higher standard. Okay, while people like her, who's clearly the epitome of railer trash, and y'all know what I'm talking about, she at the end of the day, let me just pull this up. She at the end of the day is just as ghetto as they come. Now pay attention. So her son, Tyler, okay, had 22 charges after alleged thefts. This is her son. Okay, just like Hunter Biden and all of his crack use. I want you all to pay attention. Do you think that somebody who looked like me could be a whole state representative when your son has 22 charges of theft or was a crackhead, or you yourself was arrested for prostitution? Did you all know that this woman was arrested for prostitution? This is all so crazy. Tyler Boebert, 18 years old, was slapped with 5 felony charges, 4 for criminal possession of ID documents with multiple victims, and 1 conspiracy to commit charge, according to the Rifle Police Department. The teen also faces misdemeanor charges of 4 first-degree criminal trespassing of an automobile with intent to commit a crime, 4 charges of identity theft, possession with intent to use, 2 charges of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. How much time do you all think this kid's going to serve? How much time do you all think that he's going to serve? This was in February, okay? How much time do you all think he's going to serve? Probably none. Just the same amount that Hunter Biden served, okay? This is all so crazy. At the end of the day, let me just show his face on the screen real quick. This is him, Tyler. Okay, I just find it all interesting. Anyway, the end of the day, this woman was arrested for prostitution. And then her husband, or ex-husband, I guess, was arrested for domestic violence, allegedly. This is all crazy. But hold on, I want you all to hear about these prostitution arrests, because I find it all nefarious. So you can be a prostitute and be a state representative. You can have a son who has 22 charges, felony charges, mind you. Okay, some of these felony charges, at least 4 or 5. And you could be a state representative. But you could be a person who looks like me and you get into trouble and have 1 felony, serve your time, and then they give you hell just so you can even vote. This is all crazy. You can't carry a weapon to defend yourself or any of those things. Hold on. Let me just put this up on the screen while I let you all hear this. And listen to what she told 50 Cent, what she posted. She said, "I'd still love you if you flipped burgers at Burger King at 50 Cent. I used to do that myself. Thanks for the photo. Great to meet you." Girl, please sit down somewhere. She knows she's lying. First of all, if 50 Cent flipped burgers, she wouldn't even know him. And even if she did, you really think she would have been up there hugged all up, taking a picture with that man? And now they're sitting up there talking about 50 Cent. Would you date Lauren Boebert? A person that they don't even want themselves. Like, this is all so crazy. This is all crazy. But listen to this. Hold on. Hold on, beloveds. Okay, I can't play that because it has music in it. I'm so sorry. But at the end of the day, they claimed that she was arrested for prostitution at least 4 times. This is what they alleged. That she was arrested for prostitution at least 4 times. Now, somebody please make it all make sense. This is all crazy. And then, like I said, 50 Cent said that she's the best thing in Congress or something like that. No, he said she makes Congress look good. Okay, that's what he said. She makes Congress look good. I just want you all to pay attention because this is all real crazy. Now, let's get into what 50 said about these RICO charges and how this news reporter went all in on him. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. And also, they reported saying, MSNBC reported saying that 50 Cent's visit to Capitol Hill was a complete embarrassing spectacle. That's what they said. Okay. They said the rapper, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, visited Washington, D.C. with civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump for what Crump characterized as discussions about the Black wealth agenda, the widening of the wealth gap, and corporate America's marginalization of Black-owned companies. I suspect the visit was more transactional. Jackson, Mr. Get Rich or Die Trying, invest in a liquor brand and media ventures. Crump is his own legal team, and the two wanted to endear themselves to members of Congress, as evidenced by a veiled reference to his legal battle with liquor company Beam Suntory in a post on Twitter or X. But whatever their purpose, some of the comments Jackson made on the occasion left a bad taste in folks' mouths. Jackson, who endorsed Donald Trump in 2020 and has used his social media accounts to push conservative talking points this election cycle, told the press that Black men are starting to identify with Trump and that criminality is the main reason, saying because he got RICO charges. Hold on, let me just go to this brief clip and let you all see this foolishness. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. And then we're going to go to this reporter who went in on him, as she should have, for saying something so ignorant. 50 Cent, I'm sorry. Make it make sense.
I see them identifying with Trump.
He sees them identifying with Trump. Okay, 50. All right. Whatever he says. You know, the thing that really is starting to get on my nerves is the fact that all these people want to act like because Trump has charges, mugshots, and all of this, that's the reason that Black people need to vote for him. That's just idiotic. And the sad thing is, it's even some of our own Black people who are saying these things. Okay? Making stereotypes out of your own selves at the end of the day. Just ridiculous. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. I'm going to share my screen. I'm waiting for this video to queue. Okay, here we go. This is all so silly. Danielle said it's downright insulting, Queen. Yes, it is. Like, who thinks this is cute or makes any sense? Now, let me put an overlay on here as not to have any issues with ScrewTube.
$50 spent much of Thursday on Capitol Hill talking to both Republican and Democratic lawmakers. And while he was talking to reporters outside of the Capitol, he made this comment about the upcoming election.
Have you made a decision?
I haven't.
What do you see as the significance of African American men in this election for both of you?
I see them identifying with Trump.
Why do you say that?
Because they got RICO charges.
I mean, just to take a second about what 50 had to say in that statement outside of the Capitol, what is this idea that all these Black men are criminals with RICO charges, and for that reason, they want to vote for Donald Trump? That is very bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think it's insensitive. I mean, obviously, we know in our society that African American people in the United States are over-criminalized, right? So that's something we can most people can agree on. So like that is certainly an underlying thing. But this idea that the average Black American is going to say, oh, you have RICO charges, me too. Like that's just like not, I don't think we're all living in the same reality about that.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's so interesting that that is where they go. I mean, there are so many other avenues, but for some reason, the criminality is the one that they go to Black voters on.
Yeah, no, it does seem very, I mean, it's bizarre. I mean, many people have called it racist. I mean, there is this idea that, okay, Black people are celebrating criminality, which is very different from talking about the fact that Black people are over-criminalized. I think those are very different things than saying, oh, we love criminals. And it's just that mixed messaging, which feels very racially insensitive, is just kind of out there.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines.
Oh, so nefarious. Okay, please pay attention. Now, I don't know what this foolishness is all about at the end of the day. I don't know what this is all about. Okay, and then why is 50 telling people to vote for Donald Trump when he himself said Donald Trump was racist? Now, he himself said that. It's Israelite said it's unbelievable. Absolutely. John Ford said, what do you expect from a people who have been miseducated? Absolutely. Okay, you're absolutely right about that. All right, Miss Cookie said the lack of critical thinking. Maurice said, but I love Donald Trump. He's late. He's tired, obnoxious, funny as hell, and don't give F's in general, LOL. Well, I don't love him. I'm sorry. He hasn't done anything for me to love him at the end of the day. Vince L said 50 is doing what Kanye did. Okay. Re-educated Soul said just contradictory. I mean, it absolutely is. Okay. Just crazy. Now let's talk about Jaguar Wright, because I'm just wondering why in the court documents were they referring to her as he and him? Is Jazz transgender? Someone put it in the chat. Once if you all know that Jazz is transgender, because why were they referring to her as he and him in the court documents? I just found it all very interesting. Please pay attention. Okay, so let's get into it. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. This is all crazy to me. This is all crazy to me, honey. All right. So, and then everyone is going in on Jag. Jag is getting into it with people left and right. I don't know what that's all about. She got into it with the Real King Payne. She's beefing with, I think it's Day and Night Network. And then the guy from Real Life Street Productions, or whatever it's called, he was talking about, hold on, he was addressing some things too. I'll get into that in a minute. Hold on, let me just get this stuff done first. Let me get to the documents. Okay, let me get to the documents. I'm gonna put this up on the screen real quick. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, so now make this all make sense. Let me put an overlay on here. All right, so here's what the documents say. Now, the court, having received notice from the sheriff of Dallas County, Texas, through the pretrial release department that the above named defendant, or the above name currently in the sheriff's custody, may be a person with mental illness or an intellectual disability, finds that there is reasonable cause to believe that the defendant has a mental illness or is a person with an intellectual disability. Now, I want you all to pay attention to this, because for all the people going in on Jag, I don't find it funny or cute when someone may have a mental health issue and people are clowning them and just dogging them out. Okay, because I told you all that the other day. I said, doesn't Jag have a mental health illness perhaps? What if she does? Like, should we really be going in on her and dogging her and dragging her through the streets like some people choose to do? I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. To me, that's nonsensical. Now, but let me continue. It is therefore ordered that Adapt Community Solutions shall collect information and provide a written statement to the Dallas County Pretrial Release Department and or the court on whether the defendant has a mental illness or if a person with an intellectual disability pursuant to Article 1622 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Now, the assessment shall include a description of the procedures used in the collection of the informational information and findings as to whether the defendant is a person who has a mental illness or is a person with an intellectual disability, whether there is clinical evidence to support a belief that the defendant may be incompetent to stand trial and should undergo a competency examination and recommended treatment for the defendant. It is further ordered that the Dallas County Sheriff's Department, Parkland Hospital, and the Parkland Hospital Jail health providers and Adapt Community Solutions, a local behavioral health service provider, shall release any and all medical and psychiatric information related to the evaluation and or treatment of the defendant to the person or entity designated herein to collect information and provide a written assessment. It is further ordered that the defendant submit to the collection of information and evaluation required by this order. This order is issued pursuant to Article 16.22 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure and in accordance with HIPAA, which authorizes covered entities to disclose protected health information in the course of any judicial or administrative proceeding when responding to an order of the court. Now, having found that there is reasonable cause to believe that the defendant has a mental illness or is a person with intellectual disability, the court finds that in the interest of justice, counsel should be appointed for the limited purpose of advising the defendant during the mental health evaluation or hearing order. Now, mind you, they're saying that basically Jag needs to be evaluated because they think that she has a mental health issue. Okay? So, and also to determine whether or not she's even competent to stand trial. So anyway, it goes on to say, having found that there is reasonable cause to believe that the defendant has a mental illness or is a person with intellectual disability, the court finds that in the interest of justice, counsel shall, okay, I read over that already. Hold on. Let me go to the next page. And this is signed by the judge. This order is signed by the judge. So they want her to be evaluated, like I said. And here's the conditions of her bond. Okay, it is the order of the court that you shall comply with the following terms and conditions of bond. If on community supervision, you shall continue to comply with existing conditions of community supervision and or any additional conditions of bond. The first thing is appear in court for all scheduled court settings. Also, let me just say this. It's important to note that they're suggesting that Jag have a court-appointed counsel or whatever. And then, but she said that she may represent herself. So it goes on to say she has to submit to random urinalysis, do not use illicit drugs, remain arrest-free pending disposition of current offense, not directly or indirectly communicate with the alleged victim or go near the residence, school, place of employment, or other place frequented by the victim, not possess a deadly weapon, notify the court of any change of address or employment. The defendant is hereby ordered to comply with the above named conditions of bond or be subject to forfeiture and incarceration. Now, this is all pertaining to the officer that she supposedly threatened to delete. So they're telling her to stay away from him, basically. Now, the state of Texas, County of Dallas, it says, I, Harlan LaDonna of Dallas County, Texas, sitting as a magistrate, do hereby certify that on this 6/7/2024 at 12:50 p.m. sitting at 111 Commerce City of Dallas County, Texas, appeared Jaguar Wright, being a person under arrest, and that I have in clear language informed the person arrested of the accusation against him. Now, they're calling Jaguar a him, and of any affidavit filed herewith, and of his right to retain counsel, and of his right to the appointment of counsel if he is indigent and cannot afford counsel, and of his right to remain silent, and of his right to have an attorney present during an interview with peace officers or attorneys representing the state, and of his right to terminate the interview at any time, and his right to have an examining trial. Why are they referring to Jaguar as a he, him, and his? Does anyone know? Did Jag go in there and tell them to call her by her pronouns? Are these her pronouns? What's going on here? Claudette said, who is he? I have questions myself. Israel said, that's deep. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Desmond said, Jag is not transgender. I didn't think so because she has a boyfriend who's a biological male. But why is this? I don't know. They're referring to her constantly as a male. Okay. Now, it goes on to say, where did I leave off? I have informed the person arrested that he does not have to make any statement at all, and that any statements made by him may be used in evidence against him on his trial for the offense concerning which the statement is made. I informed the person arrested that reasonable time and opportunity would be allowed for him to consult counsel of his rights to bail if allowed by law. I also informed the person arrested that if he is not a citizen of the United States, that he may have the right to contact consular officials from his country, and if he is a citizen of certain countries, that then that consular officials would be notified of this arrest without further action required on his part. I don't know what's going on. Why are they calling Jaguar a man is all I'm trying to figure out. And then it says the charges are obstruction or retaliation. The bond amount was $20,000. Yeah, the bond amount was $20,000. Okay, so like I said, I don't know why they're referring to Jag as a man. I don't know what's going on here. So anyway, with that all being said, now let's talk about Jag getting into it with all these people. I'm going to play the audio. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. I'm going to play the audio of the conversation that she had. Or do I need to say he had? I don't know. I have questions. Yeah, that's a template. They forgot to change the pronouns. Oh, is that what happened? Okay. Okay, if you say so, beloved, I don't know how they forgot when all that other information was included. That don't even sound right to me. Okay. And then they were talking about this person and all of that. I don't know. I don't think that was a mistake. Okay. How did they make that sort of mistake? Like, that's real crazy as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, I digress. Let's go to the conversation that she had with the real King Payne, because they were getting into it and he's mad because he was saying something about he got money for her to get out or something, or send her some money or whatever. It's just a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on. Jeff ATL said they are disrespecting Jaguar Wright by referring to her as a man just because she's exposing a lot of mother suckers. Something's going on because I just don't get that. Okay, I just don't get it at all. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to play this audio. I'm going to put an overlay on the screen. Okay, everyone, please get the likes up. Thank you in advance. Now, this is Jag talking to the official King Payne. Let me turn up the volume.
We said no, and they said, well, fine, we're just going to go to Crime Stoppers and get our money. So, you know, that footage from what they said, the last email they sent, it was already sent in. So once they look at the timestamp, see the time that I was arrested, that person was there filming the footage, it's going to be kind of hard for Devon to hold on to that money because he lied. I want to make this clear because you kind of spread some misinformation. You got everybody. No, I'm really not. That's really what happened. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about.
Hold on, beloveds. My mistake. Hold on.
What about you telling everybody that I sent somebody that black your eye? I want to. No, I said they came running up on talking about Crown Family and all of that stuff. That's what I said. Okay, let me just be very clear. Even though I mean, you and Aisha were trying to come to the courthouse in Vegas and fight me. That was a joke. You know. Really, it was a joke because y'all sounded really serious about it. It was a joke. Was you scared? Why would I be scared? I was at work. If Respucia had came up there, I just would have asked the bailiff to remove that beach whale.
I thought it was really weird for a black man to show up to wherever you're at, your residence, your hotel, or whatever, on some weird shit. I thought that was very weird. Okay, and then to have you as a black woman arrested and then to promote it and boast about it, I thought you know,
I mean, it's probably 9 times out of 10,
I wouldn't do anything like that.
What I'm saying is 9 times out of 10, it was all the Beam team. They were the ones involved in my arrest last year. They wanted to come back and do their big one this year, and the only thing they did was screw you. Because the only real fig leaf that y'all had left in my life was my bond. You know, with Tysha Renee Johnson as my bond holder, you, Respucia, and Chatty Patty as my, you know,
it's better this way with real life being your bond holders, because now
actually real life real life are not my bond holders. That's where you're wrong. My bond holder is the man that I'm going to marry. His name is Odell. I think you know who he is.
You know, I was telling Goomba about that last night, that you're planning on marrying Odell.
Yeah, I am. I'm so glad you divorced me in time.
You're not divorced yet. He said,
yes, I am divorced.
You're not divorced yet.
He showed the paperwork on 4 different platforms and said that he filed it. If he filed it, I had 72 hours to contest it. I didn't. I'm divorced by Texas state law. I'm divorced. It's over. And he did it. That was the best birthday gift he ever gave me, because it made me free. You know, and here I am.
The best birthday gift was Diddy being arrested.
Hold on, let me address someone's comments. Love Crumb said at some point people are going to have to come to grips with who Jag really is. If not, that's fine. Just don't bash the rest of us who ain't going. You know, agree to disagree. Nobody on this channel is bashing anybody. At the end of the day, if you're referring to the queen, because you put it in my chat, so I'm assuming you might be referring to me. I haven't bashed anyone. All I have said is that I believe that Jag may have mental health issues, and if she does, then people may not need to be going in on her, because I don't think it's funny or cute when people make, you know, try to make fools of or disparage or clown people who have mental health issues. And whoever Jag is or whatever she has done that's maybe nefarious to some, at the end of the day, perhaps it was due to her mental illness. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's all I'm saying, honey. Now let me continue.
Well, listen to me. Oh, look, Diddy, that was a big one, but God topped it with Odell, and you know, it just the all of the trimmings on the Sunday. I got him. I tell him all the time, he's everything and then some. And I'm
so why you got your friend Odell? Why you make him not like me? Why you don't like me? What I did? What I did? You're going in and out.
No.
I'm not touching shit. You're going in and out.
Well, we're moving around. So Odell is right here. I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, because you got him disrespecting the crown, and you know, like that's like what's going on, like. What the fuck? Like this is like weird. Like it's like you want conflict between your man and the crown. Like we don't be checking for him.
Nah, I don't want no conflict, bro. I was just fucking with you that last time we talked. How you doing?
You thought I had a pussy. I don't got no pussy friend.
I was fucking with you. I said I'll put you on the blade and we can make some money off of you.
My. You know, Jackie, she's a professional.
He has such a great sense of humor.
I'm just joking with you. If I joke with you like that, that means I fuck with you. Just like Armand, I fuck with him. I joke with him. He's cool people.
Armand is great. Brunch is going to be so fun tomorrow.
Huh? Oh, brunch. That's amazing.
Yeah, we're getting together for brunch. I think we're going to go down to Venice. Me, Armand, Odell.
Back in LA. That's terrific. Yeah. Did you notify the courts?
Well, of course they know.
The lawyer.
They discussed it with my bondholder.
Yeah, we have dates. She has shows. We have a lot. We're setting up something, but I don't know if we want to say anything about Shay, but
no.
We'll wait.
Right now, I just want to focus on.
Well, you already said it. Odell is like.
No, that's not saying anything.
You know that we're not saying anything.
To it, I get it.
Right now, we're focused on the movie breakdown, and I'm going to be spending a lot of my time just making sure I'm off book and ready for filming. And then we come back to LA for Juneteenth, and we will be doing a pop-up concert for Juneteenth, where I won't say, could we be in Compton? Could we be in Carson? Could we be in Lamert? I don't know, but wherever we are, we're going to be celebrating with our folks. So
you're not making any arrangements? Like, you're not getting anything together in case you have to serve time?
What do you mean?
That's not even an issue.
My charges are going to be dismissed. I've been telling y'all that since I got out. But, I mean, y'all believe what you want to believe.
You guys will see once everything is rolled out. Don't even, everything is everything.
And I'm not trapped by anyone.
I don't go anywhere. Probably will be reduced, but
not reduced. They're not going to be reduced, Michael. They're going to be dropped because I didn't steal anything. I didn't take anything. I didn't try to steal the truck. The truck was confiscated by Louisiana. I called the company and told them when they found the truck, let me know so I could get all of my things. Most importantly, Giovanni's earned off the truck, and I would pay whatever the damages were. They never contacted me. At that time, the only number that I had was Tysha Renee Johnson.
Oh, speaking of number, you forgot my number?
Yeah, I did. I was only able to remember Sean's.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I called Sean Moore. No, I called Sean Moore. Not the Tasha voice, really.
I'm through. Oh, shit.
Like you doing that is like me doing Enema Girl. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Let's just be ourselves.
Mm-hmm. So, you've been out. You have this new bond. You got this new work.
Yes, I have a new bond with a new bond holder who is someone that I trust implicitly. That's not going to threaten to throw me back in jail if I don't love them back.
You do know that you do not have to have sex with your bondholder, right?
Let me tell you so. You got to do what you got to do for your freedom here. Listen to me. I still don't feel bad about my choice after going back to lockup. I had one ugly bitch. I had 40 ugly bitches. I chose the one. It was, trust me, I made the right choice. I wasn't expecting it to take 95 days to ditch it, but I did. You know, I got that done. And now I ditched all of it. None of you YouTube people are on my bond.
You didn't have to, you didn't have to diss TG like that on Ahmadiyyah platform. Like,
what are you talking about? How did I diss her?
Making as if you had to fuck a bum to regain your freedom.
I did.
And then you sat there and told all of them lies like I wasn't the one that bonded you out.
Okay, number one, it didn't come from your pocket. It came from YouTube supporters. And a big share of it, half of it came from Jamal Bryant, who I've reached out to thank on several occasions. And for whatever reason, he never reaches back. So all I could do was put up a post and say thank you. And if you want to holler, we'll come to the church.
I could have easily given you his contact.
Well, I mean, whatever the case may be, I reached out to him.
I don't know why you did that.
All I could say, because he's the one that sent the money.
Because of me.
Oh, well then, tell him I said thanks. So, all that being said, you know what I mean? Like, that didn't come out of your pocket. And whatever money y'all put out of your pocket, you got reimbursed. So I don't understand why y'all tripping about anything. And more importantly than that, all the content wait a minute. No, you're ungrateful.
I never wanted the Jackie content. You forced your content on me.
And I forced it. I forced you to do my content.
You came on my show crying.
I forced you to talk about me every day.
No.
I did.
Not every day, but
I forced you to record.
You lied on me. You lied on me. You paid people to lie on me.
I didn't pay anyone to lie on me.
You created this whole war, this Hunger Games shit. Like, you started this bullshit.
And I'm going to end it. And I'm going to end it.
You created.
You know what? Listen to me. Can I speak, please? Because you vented. Now let me speak. Let's talk like adults. Okay? Let me do my Tasha first. Okay? Now,
for a minute.
Like I was saying, at the end of the day, I would appreciate it if you would go back and look at your analytics for all of the months that you were broadcasting while I was in jail or in the hospital. I would like you to go over not just the analytics, but the AdSense dollars that you accrued on all of those months that you did Jaguar Wright in jail, free Jag content, and all of that. Now, if any of that adds up to more than what was paid for my bond, if any of that adds up to more, so you're telling me that you're earning less than $1,000 a month on YouTube for your AdSense check every month?
Yeah.
That's just awful.
How much are you earning?
That's very sad. Well, I know right now YouTube still owes me $10,000 for all of the channels that they terminated and for all the money there. But I mean, they're some cheap assholes, so they're not going to pay me.
You earn less than me. Tell Odell the truth.
They're not going to pay me. They're not going to pay me, and I'm not worried about it. They can keep that money. They can keep that money and add it to the bill that they got. So when I go back and I sue them and I ask for $500 million and they have no choice but to give it to me.
Whether I get that AdSense check or not, I'm gonna still be live because Crown Family take care of me.
I know. I know the people that pay you to do disinformation on me. I know you make money. You make money for lying on me from a bunch of strangers who work in law enforcement, bro.
You started the
You're sad, yo. Cleo Waller, Toria Williams, Cheryl Arlay, they're all cops. They're all cops. They're all cops.
Those people to lie on me.
Okay, and you're sitting with a bunch of cops lying on me.
First of all,
you're sitting with a bunch of pigs.
Cleo
is a cop.
That's your friend.
Oh, I don't know her. I've never met her.
I don't know her either.
That's funny. She represents Crown Family, and she's very cool with Toria. So is Cheryl Arlay. So is Cheryl Arlay. So is Cheryl Arlay and Emin Soap. Listen to me. They're law enforcement. They are law enforcement. And at the end of the day, if y'all want to play with pigs, y'all play with pigs.
You were just friends with the girls that tackled you and had you arrested. You were just friends with Kulu. Tried to have him fight triggers. You was trying to have him. He was your lapdog for a period of time. You were trying to have that boy. You were trying to have that boy fight people on your behalf.
I was using him for information,
exactly.
And I got what I needed.
Using him. How did he go from being your puppet to having you arrested?
Well, he was pretending to be my friend too for King World.
So you believe that our friendship was pretend?
Whose friendship?
When we were friends, it was all pretend?
No, I was a friend of you, Michael.
Oh, so
and I really was rooting for you.
I wasn't a real friend.
No, not really. Not really, but it's cool.
For real?
Real friends don't record their friends and use the recordings for content. They don't.
How many times did you record me?
I never recorded you. I never used any recordings for content.
You were the one who educated me on how to record.
You're absolutely right. And look at how well you used it on me.
You never for shit.
I gotta go, Michael. Michael, I gotta go. My manager says I gotta go.
You made me record your conversation with Google.
Michael, take care.
Okay, so that's all nefarious. Now, Lisa Lovett says, look, at the end of the day, Jag is spilling too much news on too many people. Of course, they wanted to claim she's mentally disabled so all these rich people don't go to jail. Well, here's the thing on that. Whether or not Jag is mentally ill doesn't have anything to do with them going to jail. Because them getting arrested and going to jail has nothing to do with the tea that Jag spilled if, in fact, they have real evidence. Like the stuff that Jag said about Diddy, there's been evidence that's come forward. There's been witnesses that have come forward. They would never send a person to jail just based off of what someone said. So whether she has mental illness or not, that really wouldn't have anything to do with it, beloved. But also, I think Jag really is mentally ill. And she said that herself. Let's go to that clip. Jag admitted that she's mentally ill herself a while ago. She said she has psychotic breaks, if I remember correctly. Hold on, let me cue this video. Lights up, everyone, please like and share.
Because of the trauma that I've experienced, I have psychotic breaks at times. I lose time. So life
Somebody said it's Coca-Cola. Y'all can't tell? Well, I can't tell, beloved, because I don't know how people behave when they're on Coca-Cola. I've never been around anyone that uses Coca-Cola on a regular basis or that's even tried it to my knowledge, unless it was unbeknownst to me.
You know, suicide by cop. Stick a gun in your mouth with it jams. Take some sleeping pills, pull up on the train tracks, wait for the train to come, but it don't come. Yeah. Girl, how do you feel hearing this? I mean, it hurts to know that somebody that's brilliant, somebody that's great and exceptional, to have a story like that. Now, being that your mom was diagnosed schizophrenic, you said your sister was not until I was an adult. The family covered it. Okay. Have you ever been diagnosed with any sort of mental illness? Yeah. Dissociative. Because of the trauma that I've experienced, I have psychotic breaks at times. I lose time. I become something or someone else until I'm me again. How? Like, what do you become? Like, what person? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. What I can tell you is on more than one occasion, I've woken up in a hotel room or woken up in a different country. Oh, don't know how I got there. Someone's plane. That's happened. Shit, I literally would go to sleep. Or yeah, then they end up mine would go to sleep. They call me by a different name. And I'm like, who you talking about? Alexis. What do you mean, Alexis? That's not my fucking name. Like, I was about to call the police. I'm like, oh my God, I've been violated. But then I'm looking around. When was the first time you were diagnosed with, is it dissociative personality disorder? Is that what they call it? I guess you could call it that. Okay. I mean, I call it the spirit of the enemy. All right. When was the first time like you actually experienced like an out of body experience where you were someone else? Well, I mean, you don't really experience an out of body experience. I remember there was a time. It was not long after I had been raped by my boyfriend and his friends from school because I didn't want to have sex with him. How old were you then? So I was 12. Oh, okay. So this was when you were. This is not the gang rape. Yeah. This is another.
Okay, so there you have it. Jag admits that she has mental health issues due to trauma that she's experienced. So she sounds like somebody with mental health issues to me. Okay, she sounds like someone with mental health issues to me. Okay, I don't know about people doing drugs because I don't be around people who do drugs at the end of the day, to my knowledge. But at the end of the day, I have been around people who are mentally ill, and I have studied psychology at length. And she sounds like she definitely has some issues. Okay, sounds like she has some issues. So with that all being said, let's go to this next audio clip. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. This is really sad. The fact that she talked about taking her life, deleting herself and all that stuff, that's very, very sad as far as I'm concerned. At the end of the day. Hold on just a second, beloveds. Okay, this is the real life Joker from the real life street team or whatever. I'm gonna fast forward some of it. Okay, hold on.
For those who got him, appreciate it. That's crazy, man.
Now he claims that he was talking to Night and Day Network and they were going in on him about Jag or whatever, and saying that they were saying things about Jag. And then he was giving people in the chat, I guess he was giving them cash apps and they called him a scammer and all kind of crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on. This is a whole bunch of drama as far as I'm concerned. Hold on, here we go.
I didn't know nobody was a pedo, whatever. So with that being said, if Jaguar says it, and she says about someone I don't know, I can't fact check if she comes up there and says, hey, Bobby from down the block used to touch little girls. I'm supposed to go find Bobby from down the block and say, why are you touching little girls? Like, bro, is that true or not? It's not my job to fact check every single syllable a person says on that Street Stars couch. You're supposed to contact us afterwards. Hey, that is not true, and this is why, and it's hurting my character. And we totally don't want to know about I am spreading false information. Which it's going to take me to 9 days because they kept questioning, is Jack telling the truth? We're going to get to that. So King One, anyway, we did it live. That was cool. I hopped off. I tried to send him my number. I guess I don't know why he didn't get my number, but he didn't get it. I said, man, call me, and he said he was on an 8K subscribers, and I'm like, man, bro, I'm a real one, bro. I'll tell you how to get more subscribers, bro. I'll tell you. Then one of his moms like, he's lying to you. He's lying. He ain't trying to help him. Like, damn, that's crazy, man. Mine's just trying to mess you up. So anyway, he ain't hit me back, so whatever. But 9 Day, I go on 9 Days showing up. The first thing I do on 9 Day, I might do it now. Because it was, they said I'm the Cash App scamming king. I went on 9 Days channel and I said, right before, I said, hey y'all, before we get started, if anyone can name Jaguar Wright's first album and put their Cash App there, I'm gonna send an undisclosed amount. And that's gonna go to however much I got, I'm gonna just keep sending. And at first they're like, what? And they're like, what? And all of a sudden somebody said, man, it's a scam. Oh, he's scamming. So I'm like, nah, people start putting their Cash Apps in. And then I think the first person was like, got it. Thank you, Joker, got it. Oh, he working with him. He's scamming him. He ain't giving no money. He's scamming. Don't click it. We're not responsible for no. I'm like, man, what? Is there, wait, tell me this. Is there a scheme for Cash App where if someone puts their Cash App and you send someone money, is there, just sorry, let me just check the chat. He sounded like Diddy fan. Yeah, no, Diddy, take that. No, wait. Is there a way to Cash App, like scam somebody? I don't know, but anyway, with that being said, we're storytelling right now. People start putting Jaguar Wright's first album in there with their Cash Apps. I told them, give me a second, y'all. I'm about to ask some questions, but let me send the Cash Apps out. I sent a bunch of those Cash Apps out to people. For those who got them, appreciate it. For those who got them. But with that being said, if you didn't get them, then you didn't get them. I'm not sure what's going to be. That's crazy. With that being said, once we got that out the way, they were kind of upset that I was giving out Cash Apps when I was a scammer, and then they started, of course, going on my, I don't know, they started talking about my heritage and the Nigerian part. I don't know what they were talking about, but anyway, they were 9 Day. They were cool. I think it was Genesis and Nicole who they kept saying that Jaguar Wright's a liar, and that I said that he was 100% true. I never said that Jaguar Wright is not a liar. Everyone in this world has told lies. That's the fun. No one's not a liar. Everyone's a liar. If you wake up and say it's hot outside and someone else said no, it's cold, but I feel hot, how you know that's the truth or lie? So I asked him, I said, what is a lie that Jaguar said? Give it to me. The first thing, I think it was Nicole speaking. I forgot who was talking about. The first thing they said was, Jaguar called her mother dumb. That's a lie. I'm like, what? I'm supposed to know what? Like, I don't. What? Like, how do I know? What? An opinion is a lie now. So anyway, I'm like, give me another one. Yeah, man. Someone said red man and that we look like them or we're them. I'm like, bro, what? God. So they start getting to real semantics, and then as we were going further, they said, man, Joker, you think that Regina Gold is Aaliyah's daughter. Let me get this straight. Let me let y'all know now, so there'll be no confusion on whoever sees this and watches this. I do not think Regina Gold is Aaliyah's daughter. I think Regina Gold is. I think she might have been playing on us, or she might have been really sick. Because, all right, let's give you all some. Here we go. When Regina Gold came to the studio, let me check that. When Regina Gold came to the studio, I was asking, like, man, where you from? She told me. I said, who you been staying with?
I'm gonna fast forward.
You didn't see her get beat up, and all you heard her was, she came out beat up. You didn't see it. You're gonna go and say, hey, this girl got beat up. So with that being said, I put a link in my description of Gene Dale's live for 3-star members, like in the next 20 minutes. So get.
Okay, so I've heard enough of that. Nita said, I lost 2 of my children, so I know what Jag going through. Sometimes my family thinks I'm crazy. You will never get over losing a child, especially 2. Beloved, I am very sorry to hear that. My condolences for your loss. That has to be absolutely devastating. I cannot imagine, okay? And see, that's the thing. Jag has lost a child, okay? You all didn't think that she had mental illness when she supposedly rubbed the ashes of her dead child all over herself. What? Who in their right mind would do that? Okay, clearly she has some type of mental health issues at the end of the day. And I don't think we should be bashing someone who's already allegedly attempted to take their own life due to their mental health and issues and trauma. Okay, that's just how I see it. Mental health issues are real. Okay, now y'all can sit here and say that she's faking or whatever, but at the end of the day, are you a licensed psychologist or psychiatrist? Okay, if the court has deemed that she needs to be evaluated and that she may be someone with a mental disability, whatever, what makes you think that you're an expert? That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, this isn't about bashing anybody. It's about, at the end of the day, this lady has mental health issues, allegedly. Okay, definitely seems to be that way. Now, I'm not trying to defend any of the so-called nefarious things that some claim that she's done, so I don't know anything about it. But my whole thing is, do you really think that someone in their good right mind would go into a police station and threaten to take an officer's life? You know, unless they're just a hardcore criminal. But I'm just saying that somebody would literally go in there and do that? That someone would put their child's ashes all over them or whatever, or threaten to throw them out of a car or whatever you all said she did? So that's just all crazy. That's just real crazy, okay? At the end of the day, I've done videos about mental health illness specifically in our community because there's a stigma attached to it. And sometimes people don't want to go and get counseling or get any type of help because they're afraid of what people will say if people find out or even think that they have mental health illness. Miss B said for content. I mean, it could be for content as far as you're concerned. I don't know. At the end of the day, the court, I'm sure the judge did her due diligence when deciphering the situation. Now, they've asked that she be mentally evaluated and says that she may not even be able to stand trial. So you all don't know what you're talking about as far as I'm concerned. Those who are just making speculation, you really don't have any expertise in the field. So I don't think that you should be trying to say that she's just lying, she's acting, or any of those things, because you really just don't know. Okay, you really just don't know at the end of the day. Okay, and you seem to have no compassion for someone who has mental health illness. Okay, and in fact, here's the thing. Now, it has been said that her mother had mental health issues. Mental health issues can run in the family. It can absolutely be hereditary. That is a fact. Okay, they also say that her sister had mental health issues. So at the end of the day, okay, I'm just saying, honey. Keish Love says, real talk, much love to you, Queen and fam. Queen, thank you, beloved. Okay, you know, I'm not trying to defend anybody, but at the end of the day, I'm just being realistic. Jag does sound like someone who has a host of mental issues. Okay, the things that she's doing are sporadic. She often acts erratic. The things that she says sometimes, you know, just seem like someone who's not mentally all there. Okay? So I'm not going to bash her for that because mental health issues are real. Especially, I'm not going to bash someone who's spoken about taking their own life on a myriad of occasions. All right. So anyway, it is what it is. I'm not trying to convince you all of anything. I'm just trying to tell you how I feel about the situation. So don't get mad at me. Okay. If I say that I feel like she has mental health issues, you don't have to agree with it. At the end of the day, I'm not mad about what you all think, so don't get mad about what I think, is all I'm saying, honey. Okay? Jamal says most veterans have mental health issues. I have PTSD. I'm sorry to hear that, beloved, but you know what? That is absolutely true. Many veterans absolutely do. And they don't do enough in this country, as far as I'm concerned, and I've said this before, about people who in fact have mental health issues. Closing down, you know, most of the mental health facilities. And then you have people walking around on the streets talking to themselves. You have veterans who fought for this country, and they really don't have any way to get help that they need as well. So it's not a joke to me, and I don't find it funny at all. I don't find it funny at all. Lisa says, this is true, Queen. If they investigate and it's true about all these important folks, it doesn't matter if she has mental health issues. You're right, beloved. Yeah, that's all I was saying. That's all I was saying. Because a lot of these things, I'm sure they can be proven if they just, you know, like with Diddy, going and conducting the raid and getting the evidence, you know, the video footage and all of that stuff, and then other people making allegations against him. So that's likely how it'll all go down. So anyway, Danielle says, I'm dealing with a close family member who is battling mental illness, and it's hard as hell. I know that it is. Okay, I know that it is. So anyway, with that all being said, I'm going to conclude the broadcast. I thank you all for tuning in once again. Now, for those of you who follow the backup channel, I'm going live on there right after this because we got to talk about Representative Byron Donaldson. Has he lost his ever-loving mind, bringing up Jim Crow in his little speech? Like it was a good time for people who look like me. He sounds real ridiculous, okay? And so we're going to get into that on the next channel, all right? My Aunt Egypt says, Queen Ahmadiyyah have compassion for people. Yes, absolutely I do. I sure do. Okay, so anyway, I love you all to life. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Everyone, please like and share. Vince I Am said, thank you for a great broadcast as always. You're welcome, beloved. Claudette says, thank you, Queen. You're all welcome, okay? So I love you all to life. I hope you all enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. No one be offended when we have disagreements. We can all, you know, as adults, agree to disagree. You know, I still love y'all whether you agree with me or not. You don't have to agree with me. That's what it's all about. You know, we don't all have to think the same way at the end of the day, okay? So with that all being said, everyone, please get the likes up. Please like and share. I hope you all enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Remember, each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace. Moderators, could you please drop the link to the next live in the chat, please? Thank you.
Soul all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. That's See right. A bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece. This time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got